There's the whistle. We are underway. Menomonie starting with the ball, going right to left in the white. Hudson pressuring from left to right in the blue. So I think our last game against Superior, there was already 6 goals 10 seconds in, if memory serves.
It certainly felt like that.
A better start for Menomonie than Superior had.
Oof. Just going to rip on them now. I thought it was going to be 12 goals. Honestly, I thought they were on pace for it, but they obviously let off the gas pedal a little bit, but they still tied the season high.
So yeah, it looks like Marley Johnson's playing in the middle of the field. Stella Duffy is in the starting lineup, though not announced. And here comes Stella right down the right flank. Low-driven cross. Finds the feet of
there it is.
Cam Menomonie, and what first-minute goal. Cam Menomonie from Stella Duffy. Goal for the Raiders! Scored by number 20, Cam Menomonie. Assisting on the play, number 18, Stella Duffy. Menomonie from Duffy. Raiders 1, Mustang 0. Well, for those of you just getting your Pepsi and your pizza rolls, it's a 1-0 game here. Cam Menomonie makes a lovely little bit of a late run there. Stella Duffy is able to poke it by the defender. Does a nice diagonal run across the field. Lovely driven cross. Finds Menomonie. Menomonie makes it look as easy as possible. Tucking it into the far post. Duffy with a nice little move there. Finding Cam. Cam turns, cuts inside one. Slots it through, looking for Kenzie Myers there. Deflected out by number 9. Raiders maintain possession. Annika Lewis on the ball. I think that's how Coach Solon drew it up.
Yeah, I would assume so. Beautiful pass to the runner from Duffy, and it fell on Menomonie's foot, and she was in a prime position to score the first goal of the game, and in the first minute, too, really striking early for Hudson on senior night.
So if you're joining us from somewhere in the wide world of sports here, hopefully you were logged into the YouTube or onto the Facebook and caught that, because it was worth catching. Not of the caliber of the absolute world-class headers that Menomonie scored against Superior, but
that was crazy.
Lovely goal nonetheless. Nice little one-touch play there. Looking to return it was Kenzie Myers. Cleared out by the Mustangs. Alexis Benrud on the ball. Looking up for, I believe that's Kelly. Nope. It's Schonenberger up top there.
Name that you really like.
Yep. Madison Danielson fighting off the challenge there. Carrying the ball down the flank. Running away from her. Lovely cross, looking for Menomonie.
Oh.
Great job there by Clarice Appleby to step in front of Cam Menomonie and deflect that. Otherwise, it was going to be a brace for number 20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Menomonie could have scored another quick goal really early and build upon her fantastic match in her last game against Superior.
It was Didier Drogba-like the way she powered the ball into the back of the net with her head.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Drogba, the great Cote d'Ivoire striker of Chelsea fame, broke the hearts of Bayern Munich in the Champions League final in the Allianz Arena.
Of course, you would remember that.
I would remember that. I would remember that. I was watching that game. Bayern was all set to win the Champions League in their home arena, and then in the very dying moments of the game, Drogba crushed a goal in, and they went on to win in penalty kicks. Curses. Bayern won it the next year. Marley Johnson drops it back to Dufay. Dufay looking for Dufay. Actually, I think Stella goes by Duffy. Alexis Benrud back on the ball. Looks like she's going to be a focal point for the Menomonie attack.
If they can keep it up. A lot of teams against Hudson haven't been able to get into the attacking end
Attack can
very
be
often.
relative. Attack can be a relative word.
Yeah. Kind of just melodically pushing the ball up by inches would be more of a better term for it.
There's somewhat of a beautiful melody to the game of soccer, I concur. Mm-hmm. So looks like we've got a corner kick here for the Raiders. Nope, throw in, my apologies. Duffy over. Back to Lewis. Lewis on her right foot. Stops. Goes. Tries to slide it through a few defenders, unable to do so. Gets back. Looking for the far post cross for Danielson. Juggled and off the post. That was almost a goal for Ani Lewis. That's a name I don't think I've called for a goal yet this year.
Yeah, she hasn't really taken too many shots, especially since she plays so far away from the box, but she sets up her teammates for chances rather than finishing ones of her own. So it'll be interesting to see. Maybe on senior night she'll put one in the back.
A true unselfish player. Oh, what a lovely touch there. Again, driving it across. Falls to Adele Duffy. And she puts it over. Oh, it's such a sumptuous chance for Adele Duffy. Just unable to keep it down. What an opportunity. That's the goal I want to see. I want to see the Adele Duffy goal celebration. Lovely chance for the Raiders.
Just got under it a little bit.
Just a little bit. Should be rewriting the record books. 6 minutes to play here. Hudson leading 1-0. Good run by Duffy there. You can see she's smelling the goal now. Oh, such a good job finding her sister. Out to Danielson on the side, on the flank rather. Pardon me. Looking near post. Goalie comes over. You know, that was a great play by Madison Danielson, recognizing the goalie was not in a great position there. She kind of was cheating a little bit, and a little more pace. Danielson puts that in the net.
And if you want to talk about the build-up to that play, it was a basic setup, but it was done so precisely and elegantly. It was just perfect.
Yeah, I think all the credit really goes to Adele Duffy for that penetrating pass from her right back position, finding her sister streaking across the defensive line of Menomonie, but
and then leaving it to Danielson, get a good chance.
Touchdown. Here comes Menomonie on the attack. T. Winkle picks it up, finds Danielson. Stella calling for it down the line. Duffy crossing it in. Kenzie Myers steps in front, drops it back for Camasini. Massini looking for Lewis's run. Lewis had slowed down just a little bit, turns it on. Looks like there was the ball there first for Belrud. No foul. Johnston back to T. Winkle. T. Winkle head up, dribbling too far of a touch. Squeaks through for her. Looking to get it to Duffy there. Good physical matchup there. Adele Duffy working hard, showing off her physical strength. She's a monster out there. Mustangs beware. Adele Duffy is in the game. Duffy again finding Duffy. The Duffy connection's in effect tonight.
Yeah, certainly is. The sisters are finding each other really well, and they're setting up opportunities for runners along the right flank, or just Stella Duffy taking it in the attacking end.
You know, that sounds like a great name for like a country and western band, the Sisters Duffy.
Sisters Duffy.
Oh, over the top, Stella Duffy. She's got a runner, far post. Can she come across, find her just in front of Kenzie Myers. Myers working hard to keep it in. Cam Massini's checking over for her, showing for the ball. Gets it back. Good job recovering there by Belrud.
Right down Main Street.
Right down Main Street. If you're a batter, that's what you want to hear. If it's a goalie, it's what you want to hear. If you're shooting the ball, not a but if it's on frame,
at least it's a
shot. It's a decent shot.
Yeah.
Yep. Put it on frame, see what happens. You never know. Goalie could make a mistake. Duffy smartly back to Anderson. Anderson and Wisty playing in the central defense with Marley Johnson moved up to the midfield. Duffy, just takes it away from the defender, drops it off, leaves it, lays it. Oh, confusion. Girls. Madison Danielson poking it away from Marley Johnston, looking to drop it back to Adele Duffy. Running over is Ashley Anderson.
Good recovery from the Hudson's back end.
Duffy now to Duffy. Danielson looking to play the ball into the box. Ooh, almost. Kenzie Myers gets a foot on it. Leaves it off for Marley Johnston. What a great overlapping run. What a great goal. Marley Johnston from Kenzie Myers. 2-0 Raiders in the 9th minute of play.
Goal for the Raiders. Scored by number 8, Marley Johnston. Assisting on the play, Kenzie Myers. Johnston from Myers. Raiders 2, Mustangs 0.
So, 9 minutes in, 2-0.
Yeah, not bad for the Raiders. The attack is on, and Menomonie hasn't had much answers for them. And that's been more of the same all season long, but Hudson really showing out for senior night, not trying to, leave any room for mistakes right now, at least in the first 9 minutes of play.
Right.
It's been a great game.
It has been a great game. Hudson giving 110%, maximum effort, as Wade Wilson would say. Here's Ani Lewis. Back to Wisty. Man, I thought it was hot, but I feel like now it's going to be so cold it could just be a blizzard up here. Ani Lewis looking for Danielson. Cleared out by the Mustangs. Here's that's Lauren McNally running on the ball. Duffy steps up. Ashley Anderson comes over to win it. She goes to ground. Foul. Classy move there by number 18, Claire Schonenberg. There's T. Winkle. Nice ball at Camasini. Camasini taking it first time out of the air with her back to the goal. That was some next level stuff there.
Yeah, just a light tap, trying not to take it too heavy.
I'll be honest with you. I saw her before the game and told her I wanted a bicycle kick goal.
A bicycle kick goal?
Uh-huh.
Those are high calls. High demands.
You know what? I have refined taste.
Yeah. You don't want the 2 headers to be the highlight of her senior year.
I mean, I haven't even thought about scoring goals that night. So, for her to actually do it, I'm not going to take away from that. But,
That's true. A bicycle kick, though, is pretty impressive.
Yeah. Here we go. We're throwing for the Mustangs. 11th minute of play. Hudson leading 2-0. Johnson, nice to Messini and back. Like the way the Raiders are moving the ball. That's, again, we've had this conversation before, but Hudson in their home games, Adele Duffy going from distance. I don't know if she had that kind of power in her leg. Mm-hmm. So, we've had this conversation a couple different times that it's difficult to maintain your style of play sometimes when your opponent is not playing at the same level. You can sometimes get lulled in just trying to play too direct. And to the Raiders' credit, I think they really do a nice job in those situations of kind of maintaining the style of play that they want to play, moving the ball around, playing quick. Those are good things.
Well, spreading the ball around and sharing possessions is a good strategy in any sport, but soccer is one where it can be done to a T and score you plenty of goals, and Hudson's been doing that all season.
Danielson with the corner kick. Booming kick to the far post. Lovely find, just headed over the bar. I tell you, the service on set pieces from Madison Danielson is really excellent.
I know she's got the boot to definitely get it either far post, and she has the precision to go near post right where it needs to be. She's a great job at taking corner kicks. Maybe Duffy will get more chances like that on the far post. She had a pretty nice one there, even though she headed it over the crossbar.
Duffy working hard to get that ball back. Finds Adele Duffy. Ooh, great job there by Adele Duffy to work and win the ball back. Her attempt to Lauren McNally stays on it, though. Camasini now looking for the sharp turn. Cannot execute. Now Marley Johnson. Good work for the Mustangs here in the middle of the field. Nice, quick, accurate play by the Raiders. Looking to spring Kenzie Myers a little bit too far through. Oh, and right through the arms of the goalie and out for a Raider corner kick here in the 13th minute of play. See if they can do something with it.
Yeah, pretty sloppy play, and it's a mistake, and people make those. But against a team like Hudson, where they're top of the conference, they're a very quality soccer squad, you can't make too many of those and give them more opportunities to have corner kicks, which is something that they've thrived well on.
Danielson this time looking near post. Cleared out strong with the punch. Yeah, it's like, I don't know if you... Turning, shooting is Stella Duffy. Save there. It's like in football where you give a great quarterback, you get a penalty when you get him off the field, and then a penalty lets him stay on the field. I don't know if you ever follow football or familiar with who Tom Brady is, Brian, but, they say that about guys like him.
Yeah, and when you have good quarterback like that, and you're overmatched, a lot of it is shortening the game for the opponents. And Hudson hasn't let any opponents really do that. They haven't let the opposing team just keep it in their end of play, keeping their attackers from getting it. That's what's been so great about this squad.
Yeah, they're defensively able to win the ball back. No foul there. No foul there. She got the ball.
People do not agree with you, by the way.
Do the 6 people from Menomonie that were upset count as people? I mean, not that they're not human beings, but does that represent a large amount of humans?
It's a chunk.
A chunk, okay. Danielson on the ball.
Whoa.
What a shot by Madison Danielson. Fantastic save. Danielson really made Appleby work there, and she was up to the task.
Yeah, Danielson nearly put it on the money, almost out of the goalie's reach, and that was a fantastic chance and a great ball from Danielson.
Well, Johnson was trying to get it to Menomonie there. I think that's one of those cases where she was forcing it. You just got to read the game and the situation and understand where the ball is and where you're at. And you may want to get it to Cam, but that just wasn't a place where that was a pass that was to be had. Fantastic work. Did she be able to keep it in? Great job by Schonenberger. But the end result, goal kick, Raiders.
And that could be concerning for the Raiders. Maybe the speed on the back end might not be the same as Menomonie's speed on the front end. I know that they're up 2-0 and there's not a lot to complain about right now, but that chance kind of opened up a scoring opportunity for Menomonie, no matter how unlikely it was.
Warning bells were sounded. Yeah, the pace is certainly there. Throwing for the Raiders.
But now Hudson's back on the counterattack, doing a good job. Keeping it in Menomonie's end. Nice.
Lovely job by Camasini sneaking behind there. Good defense fell asleep. You can't do that. Back for Danielson. Danielson, first time, just can't get around the defender. Or wrap her footer on the ball. So it's up for a Menomonie goal kick.
So Menomonie sends it midfield. They've had a few chances, but Hudson will retain it.
Yeah, you just have to, you just got to compete for those 50-50 balls.
Mm-hmm. And Hudson's been doing a good job of winning those, especially in the midfield.
Yeah.
And that's what they've been doing well all season. That's how they keep the possession in their opponent's end and not theirs.
Nice job moving the ball here. A lot of 1- and 2-touch soccer, back and forth for the Raiders. Good choice there by T. Winkle. Just maintaining a little bit of possession, making Menomonie work. And to Menomonie's credit, they're pursuing. And now they've worked it up from the left. Oh, take a little knock.
Turf burn, maybe?
Classy move there by number 4, Bella Jacobson, on Stella Duffy. And then works hard to defend the ball away from Danielson. Hudson, seemingly as always, back in possession. Wisty to Menomonie. Menomonie turns quickly, gets it back. Oh, just missed that connection from Myers. Love the thought from Kenzie. There's T. Winkle. Out wide to Duffy. Lovely first touch from Duffy. Understanding the defender was over pursuing there a little bit, but good team defense there for the Mustangs. And, just missed Schonenberger. Did the Mustangs. And now she gets it back. Finds Regan Smith. And executive producer Adam Tilson has joined us, folks, in the house.
Hey.
To quote the Blues Brothers, we're getting the band back together. Danielson, shot, deflected, corner kick. Madison Danielson's going to be able to take it. Looks like number 2, Mia Smith, is getting ready to check in getting warmed up here.
High knees.
Yep, high knees.
Flutter kicks.
Flutter kicks. There you go.
Or butt kickers.
I was gonna say butt.
Yeah.
I was gonna say a butt kick, but I'm like, can I say that on YouTube?
You can.
Danielson looking for maybe Johnson, takes a deflection, unable to, now finally cleared it out. Adele Duffy turning on the Jets, trying to keep it in, unable to do so. Even her elite speed, unable to keep it in. Now she's going to drop back. Wisty coming up with a big throw to see if she can get in the box here for the Raiders.
I was going to say, hopefully this one get demonetized for saying butt kickers, but
I don't think so.
No.
Because literally she was
That's
kicking
what
her
it
back.
is.
It was like that's a factual statement.
flutter kicks. So now Hudson and
You could
Menomonie.
call it a heel to gluteus maximus. I mean, that's a thing too.
I mean, if you really want to get deep and dissect the move, that's the perfect
Right.
term for it right there.
Right, a gluteus maximus heel. Adele Duffy, moving right along. Messini's done a really nice job checking back for those passes. A lot of Raiders going to the ground tonight. The Menomonie girls
They're not afraid.
They're not afraid.
Yeah.
That was Rachel Dietrich just dropped Marley Johnson, which is not easy because Marley is big and strong. Was that? Oh, that wasn't a throw-in.
No, it was a give back.
Give
or
back.
Drop. Dropped it.
T. Winkle. Crossing the top of the box. Stuck under the foot of the defender there. No Raider players near. Only clears as far as Wisty. Wisty, head up. Menominee's really dropping deep now. T. Winkle trying to open him up there.
Just a bit wide.
Just a bit outside.
Not a bad chance, though. T. Winkle can hit those.
You're not wrong, Brian. You're not wrong.
Checking into the game for the Lady Mustangs, number 2, Mia Smith.
So Mia Smith into the game. Up top. Goal kick. One by Wisty in the air. Cleared out again there by Mesa Wilson for a Raider throw-in.
See what Hudson can do with this chance. Into Menomonie. Menomonie, though, lets it roll past her foot. Now it'll play back towards the midfield. That's T. Winkle on it. T. Winkle will send it all the way far to Danielson.
Ooh, wow, great
and
job.
Yeah, she gets it.
Sneaking in front there, using her chest to collect the ball. Fabulous. Really good physical battle there. I'm loving watching Bella Jacobson and Danielson go at it. Jacobson almost took her down from behind. It was a good move. Oh, Cam Menomonie, what a first touch. Got shot on goal. Just deflected out. Goal or corner kick for the Raiders.
Yeah, and Bella Jacobson tried to cut the branches from the tree. She took a pretty big swipe
Yeah. Look, I thought she was going to take Danielson down from behind with a kick there, but she stopped better up. But love the first touch, too, by Cam Menomonie there to spring herself for the shot. Danielson now putting it into the 6-yard box. Caught cleanly by the goalkeeper.
Staying calm and collected, not trying to. She's had a few bobbles.
Dicey
earlier.
moments.
Yeah, so it's good for Menomonie's sake to see her at least be a little bit more calm when she's fielding those. Another one right there.
Very deliberate lead up to the punt, but she does a nice job with it. And in this case, if you're Menomonie, you got to fight for those 50-50 balls. I mean, Hudson just is pressure-free, able to just collect the ball and restart their attack.
I mean, all your backs and goalies can do is really just try and get it up front, and it's on the midfielders and forwards to try and match Hudson's physicality. We know that the backs have, especially with Bella Jacobson as the left back there for Menomonie. She's been doing a good job, so now it's on the midfielders and forwards too.
Okay, help those defenders out. Ooh, good job taking the ball away by Duffy. Thought it was going to follow Danielson there for a moment. Good find. Regan Smith on the ball now. She got some time, got some space. Great job by Ashley Anderson. She read that all the way. Just really class defending. Good ball over the top to Madison Danielson. Chasing it to the end line. Cutting it back. Ooh, she was looking to sneak it in near post again. I think she's going to score one of those the way that Appleby's playing. She's just not covering that near post.
No, and Danielson certainly recognizes it, and those are hard shots to put in the back of the net, but Danielson is getting closer, and she's definitely attacking a weakness from the Menomonie goalkeeper. So all in all, good on her.
Good on her. We got a little high kick on Menomonie. We've got Collinson, Sydney Spencer, and Ella Young getting ready to check in.
Solon needs to add one more. Tiger
Right?
substitution.
We almost got the Tiger substitution. God. For those of you just joining us, the Tiger substitution is, of course, an homage to the great substitution strategies of the New Richmond Tigers, who were here early this season and substituted en masse on a regular basis.
Yes, hockey line changes.
Right? Free kicks up over the top. Goalkeeper chooses to keep it in play.
That one wasn't really as far as her normal punts, kind of
No.
more of a wounded duck.
Well, but to be honest with you, it worked out better. She found a teammate, which is
That's
really
true,
the point
yeah.
of a distribution from a goalie. Can you restart your team's attack? So just kicking it far in and of itself isn't necessarily a good strategy. Kenzie Myers fighting for the ball. Menomonie's, at least Hudson's sheer domination of possession has subsided a little. Pardon me, has subsided a little bit here. Just keeping it real up here, folks. This is good from Duffy now. Just settling the ball, finding a teammate in space, looking to get it back. Chases it down. Oh, what a fight! Just what really good physical battles. I think that was a very appropriate foul. But I love the competitiveness of the way that Menomonie's going into these challenges. Setting it up for T. Winkle. This could be a great opportunity. We're not quite 40 yards out from goal. T. Winkle certainly has the leg strength to put it dangerously into the box. Can she find the head of Camasini or just the back of the net? Oh, and that's what we're forced to save. Oh no, it didn't. The officials indicating it went off the crossbar, not off the hands of the goalie, which my admittedly poor eyesight thought was the case.
Now into the game for the Raiders. Number 12, Ella Young. Number 14, Sydney Spencer. And number 17, Liz Collinson. And for Adele Duffy, Isabel Wisty, and Kenzie Myers.
Good support from the student fan base for Isabel Wisty. And here comes the ball. Falls. Oh, collision with the goalkeeper.
No goalie,
Messini on the ball. No goalie in the net. Rolls out. Last off Hudson. Goal kick Menomonie. A lot of physical collisions here.
Duffy took one for the team there and took out the goalkeeper.
Jeez, yeah.
But couldn't put it in the back because Menomonie was able to stay strong. And you're right, the physical play between these two teams have been really fun to watch. We haven't really seen a team, maybe besides River Falls, when Hudson played them in River Falls, match the same type of intensity and, marking their players and, bodying them.
Yep. Here comes Sydney Spencer. Just
That's another
impeded.
one.
Just
Oh, my
oh yeah,
gosh.
it's starting to get chippy out here now. There's some hard collisions going on. Referee might need to reach into his pocket at some point in time. We're clanging around here hard.
Starting to just get a little bit too far.
Throw in Danielson. Duffy to Spencer. Spencer looking maybe for Young, maybe Messini. Finds its way to Madison Danielson. Just plowed over there. Yeah, I think to me that's it's getting physical out there, Mr. Mose.
Yeah. And
This isn't Bad Boys Detroit Pistons stuff, but
No, but it might be the high school girls soccer version of
Yeah.
it.
Danielson looking to chip the goalie.
Right down.
And instead chips it to the goalie.
Bad Boy Pistons. I didn't think you'd bring that reference out.
Oh yeah, I got all sorts of references.
Well, we know that.
They aren't good, but I've got them. Earlier, I was serenading Coach Solom with my expert rendition of "Living on a Prayer" by Bon Jovi.
Oh, no.
Yeah, little known fact. My brother's seen him in the grocery store a couple times.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know that, did you?
Well, no.
Now you know. And as G.I. Joe said, knowing's half the battle. Duffy and Chipper.
Oh, nice. That's beautiful.
Duffy from Danielson. That's 3-0 in the 29th minute of play. Duffy from Danielson. Goal for the Raiders.
scored by number 18, Stella Duffy. Assisting on the play, Madison Danielson. Duffy from Danielson, Hudson 3, Menomonie 0. Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 21, Lauren Chuckle.
So Duffy scores and Chuckle checks in.
So after a 20-minute
And I don't care.
of no goals, we finally have one beautifully done there by Stella Duffy.
Really nicely done.
Just
Absolutely.
chipping it
Yeah.
right over the goalkeeper and volleying it right to the back of the net.
Yeah, but just the composure there to take that soft touch, to not try and overhit it and just touch it past the goalie was top shelf stuff. Is it just me, or have there been like a large number of ducks that seem to be taking up residence at Hudson High School? Do you think that's a thing with our new building?
It might either be that or it's just the wonderful weather that we're experiencing right now, at least during the evening, because during the day, I know it was only 75, but for a Midwesterner, it felt pretty scorching. So.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure the flying animals really appreciate it. So, but also it's just a really nice school. Who wouldn't want to be here?
Oh, Liz Collinson almost got a little poacher goal there. Seems to be just struggling catching the ball. She let that come to her chest instead of going out and meeting it with her hands. Coming out attacking the ball.
Yeah, it kind of seems like a 50-50 chance whether she's going to bobble it or she's going to secure it.
Yeah.
That might be something to watch out for because it hasn't ended in danger yet, but it could.
Right, it's one of those things where with the
Wow.
goalie, what you want to see her do, chip, get it. Oh. Now hit. Come on, Chuckle. Come on, Lauren. Oh, deflected. Great job defensively there for number 9, Jordan Hagman, getting in the way of Lauren Chuckle. With the goalie there, that's one of those situations with a high ball like that. You want to see her come and high point it. You want to see her come out and attack the ball, call it out, get her hands up above her head, and catch the ball, and not let it come in and hit her in the chest. Here comes Lauren Chuckle again, looking to maybe slide it through to Ella Young. Young cuts beside one, shoots. That one caught comfortably by Appleby.
She has been taking, I wouldn't say a beating tonight, but she has taken some hits.
Yeah.
Taken some, just kind of feeling like a kick to the chops maybe from all of the players just running into her.
Yeah, there have been a large number of collisions. I feel like I'm in rush hour in Los Angeles or something. Lovely job by Duffy to find Sydney Spencer. Sydney Spencer looking near post. Deflected by the Menomonie defender.
Oh.
Collinson coming over to keep it in play, but cleared out by Menomonie, and here they come on the attack. Ella Young recovering, forcing Reagan Smith to turn. Smith does a nice job finding Claire Schonenberger. Schonenberger can't connect with, that's Mia Smith, really getting after Madison Danielson. That's scary with her studs up like that coming after it. I mean, I like the desire to compete, but it's getting a little almost reckless at times.
That's Wisty checking in too.
Yep.
Into the game for the Raiders, number 3, Isabel Wisty.
So Wisty back into the game. Yeah, just that last one. She's just trying to get her foot in front of the ball, but coming in with kind of studs up. You want to avoid that. You don't want to hurt anybody. Duffy flicks it on. Falls to Spencer. Spencer really just kind of kicking it out with the defender rushing on. Collinson looking to keep it in, unable to do so. Goal kick for the Raiders, or for the Mustangs, pardon me.
They've only had one tonight, I think, so far in the first 33 minutes of play. If my memory serves me well.
I trust your memory.
See, that's another situation where Menomonie gets it to the midfield, but they just can't advance it past that 50-yard mark on the football field. They can't get it past midfield.
Duffy, great touch around the defender there. Sliding
Nice.
across. Oh, Collinson stopped. Lovely job holding up her run there by Liz Collinson. Great find by Duffy, and just fantastic work by the defender to get in the way of the shot. T. Winkle putting it on frame again. You just never know. That's the way that the ball at times has been bobbled. That's a pretty good decision.
And for another sport that involves a goal, which is hockey, I know they're kind of similar and very different, but for some hockey plays, you're just kind of throwing it onto the net, and in this case, it's just a goal to see if the goalie will bobble it.
Yep.
And Appleby has had some issue with that. Oh, Wisty.
Fans, the Wisty cheering section. It's a good crowd here tonight. Lovely night to be out supporting the Raiders, and they are certainly a team worth supporting. Leading 3-0 here in the 34th minute of play. Been a game in which they've, exerted their will on their opponent up till now. Given away there, Schonenberger dropped it off. Dietrich looking up for Mia Smith. Smith coming after Danielson.
There. Yeah.
That's a clip after a clip after a clip. Good job by Danielson keeping her composure. Just sticking out. She got clipped there a couple times.
Yeah, and then the one that finally made her tumble was the one that made the ref click and stop the play.
Spencer dropping it off for Chuckle. Sorry,
I was just going to say, and obviously the one where she falls down where she gets clipped is going to stick out like a sore thumb. So it's definitely a good call from the referee.
Chuckle finds Spencer. Spencer flicking it on. Duffy waiting for it. Duffy turns. Duffy shoots.
Ooh.
Oh, what a great full extension save by Appleby. Really nicely done. Athletic stop by the goalkeeper.
Going all the way up to the cookie jar with that one. Except horizontal. Never mind, I'll forget that.
Yeah. So let's just moving right along.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing, Ryan. Ashley Anderson.
I can't.
Maybe the cookie jar was far away on the floor. Like maybe the cookie jar, it got put on the floor. So who are we to know where the cookie jar is?
I mean, that's just the orthodox way,
right? Hipsters keep their cookie jars on the floor.
Oh, don't use that word, please.
Oh, just unable to keep it in is Duffy. Anderson and Menomonie getting ready to check back in.
Into the game for the Raiders, number 11, Ashley Anderson, and number 20, Cam Menomonie.
So Menomonie and Anderson in. It's a big night in girls and women's soccer tonight. The U.S. women's national team playing a warm-up match ahead of the Women's World Cup coming up this summer in France. Real excited, going to be in Europe for that. Excited to watch and support the U.S. women's national team.
Yeah, I think their last 5 games were 4 wins and a draw, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
They've been playing really well.
Defending champions are strong.
Mm-hmm. And they always really have been.
Given away by Lewis. Picked up by Reagan Smith. Johnston battling with Mia Smith. Good job by Mia Smith to maintain possession. They were looking to get it back to her, unable to do so. Madison Danielson clears it up, over, through.
Oh, wow.
Here comes Collinson. Great ball off the left foot of Madison Danielson. Collinson shoots. She had 2 wide open runners in the middle, and she shoots it right near post. Great job by Appleby covering the near post. .37th minute of play here. Raiders in control, 3-0. Off of goals from Cam Menomonie, Marley Johnston, and Stella Duffy. Sydney Spencer looking to get on the score sheet here. Won by the Mustangs. Cleared up and out. Mia Smith pursuing. She has certainly got a little bit of pace on her, does Mia Smith. Only a freshman.
Yeah, she's a very quality underclassman that should be good for this Menomonie Mustang squad for the for years to come until 2022.
I don't know what I'll do her senior year. I won't have you here to help me.
Oh, I might stick around for a little bit.
5th year senior?
No, not 5th year senior. I mean working the job. No.
College that works a little bit better, Mose, but I don't think high school that's the way it's supposed to work.
No, I'm trying to hop, skip, and boogie out, and I just would be nice to keep helping with this this production.
Well, I mean, you carry us, so let's just be honest. I don't know how we're going to adjust.
I can't go toe to toe with your references though.
No, I got a lot of
Your
life experience.
analogies and
You'll get there. Just get older.
Oof.
Cleared out by Mesa Wilson.
Now Menomonie goes back to square one in defending a throw, and they kind of just gave it right back to Hudson.
Yep. Wisty back to Annika Lewis. Annika, of course, from a great family of nacho deliverers.
Oh, man.
Lovely ball over to Collins. Just couldn't get her head on it. Love the look. Danielson is such a weapon with her ability to deliver those balls from deep in the defensive part of Hudson's formation.
Mm-hmm.
That was the most awkwardly worded thing I've said all night.
Yeah, I was worried that I was 5.
What? Me fail English? That's impossible. Ralph Wiggum, one of the great lines of the golden age of The Simpsons. I believe they've jumped the shark, though.
It was a while ago when they jumped it.
Of course, jumping the shark, the reference to the great Happy Days episode where Fonzie rides a surfboard and jumps over a shark.
And now he's selling health insurance over TV commercials.
Right? You know? May we all aspire to that. I bet she's getting paid a lot more than we're getting paid for this, Mose. That's for sure.
He was on the Ellen Show not too long ago.
I mean, if I could get on Ellen, I'd go.
Right.
We could go. We should go, I think. No. I think we should write Ellen. Ellen, I'm sure you're watching this on YouTube. Have us on.
Oh, yeah, she totally is, for sure.
Well, you never know, right?
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
It's too bad we don't know someone who works professionally in the entertainment industry with audiovisual stuff. You know, I feel like they're all connected, right? One AV guy knows them all. It's like part of the Matrix or something. They're all interconnected.
Oh. Oof.
Foul called. This is going to be a really dangerous opportunity for the Raiders. Can they take advantage? Carly Tewinkle out of the match, one of their set piece takers. Madison Danielson coming up to carrying the ball up. She's looking like she might be interested. Sydney Spencer's dropping back. So we got 15 yards, or excuse me, we've got 25 yards to net. Coach Solom asking for 10, which is rather conveniently marked off on the football lines. Makes it fairly easy to judge. Danielson looking back for some instruction from her coach. She's got a long run up and a big leg. If I'm her, they asked for 10, so. Rolls it, drops it. Sydney Spencer, she just doesn't connect with it, but it nearly rolls through to Duffy.
Yeah,
cleared out.
Great opportunity for any of the forwards.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's exactly how they drew it up in the dirt.
Sometimes spontaneous works.
Yep.
Is that Tewinkle? Look, yeah, it's Tewinkle. Looking to check in.
Yep, Tewinkle getting ready to check in for the Raiders.
Oh, nice.
Really nice ball. Spencer chipping it up over to Menomonie. Menomonie looking to just kind of cut it back. Two Menomonie defenders there. Collinson shoots, deflected, out by Dietrich. Kept in there by, attempted to keep it in there is Ben Rude. Unable to do so. Tewinkle checking back into the game.
Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 13, Carly Tewinkle.
Danielson coming out, smiling.
She's played a good match so far,
Yep.
so she should be very pleased with what she's been able to do out on the pitch.
And kept her composure nicely. She was a number of times put under some serious pressure by the Menomonie forwards, and also was kind of getting chipped a little bit.
Even took a tumble.
Right, and she just kept her cool, which I think is a credit to her temperament and her experience. Stella Duffy out off of Jacobson, throw in, Raiders, Wisty with the ball. Gets it up to Duffy, surrounded by too many Mustangs. Flex it out, goal kick. We've got a couple minutes left here in the first half, 43rd minute. Raiders are leading 3-0. They took the lead in the 3rd minute off a Camasini goal, assisted by Stella Duffy. In the 9th minute, they doubled their lead. Marley Johnston scored a lovely goal off a pass from Kenzie Myers. And then the 29th minute, Stella Duffy got on the scoreboard with a long assist. Mm-hmm. A lovely chip goal off a long assist from Madison Danielson. So we got 2 minutes left here in the first half. Raiders in control. Big clearance by Ashley Anderson finds Liz Collinson's feet. Collinson, first time, great ball. Oh, just gets away from from Sydney Spencer, pardon me. Team will be in a great position there. Duffy now, and Wisty gets a little bit of a bad touch. Rolls out. Menomonie quickly looking to get back into play through Schonenberger. Schonenberger to Reagan Smith. Drops it back. Looking to go up over the top. Anderson wins it. Schonenberger.
Wow. Being physical in the midfield.
And doing a nice job of it as well. I think this counts as a shot on goal. McKenna Olsen, my dominant Hearn, is in the match.
Big cheer.
Oh, and we've got the great save graphic on the scoreboard. Delacroix has been waiting to use that for about 6 weeks here. Looks good. Sydney Spencer there. Putting a little bit of pressure on, winning a throw-in for the Raiders as we enter the final 30 seconds of the first half. Thoughts on what we should expect in the second half, Mr. Mose?
I'm guessing more of the same. It'll be interesting to see if Menomonie can match the physical and or the physical pace, or the physicality and pace, excuse me. Kind of stumbled my words a little bit there. That Hudson brings to every match that
10,
they play.
9,
And we'll
8,
see if they can
7,
outlast fatigue
6,
in the last
5,
leg of the game.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
So that's the end of the first half. Hudson leading 3-0. We will see you back here after halftime. And welcome back to Raider Field here in Hudson, Wisconsin for the second half of our Hudson Raiders, Menomonie Mustangs girls soccer, Big Rivers Conference girls soccer match. Hudson leading after 45 minutes of play 3-0. They scored in the 3rd minute through Cam Messini, assisted by Stella Duffy. They scored in the 9th minute via Marley Johnston, assisted by Kenzie Myers. And in the 29th minute of play, Stella Duffy scored, assisted by Madison Danielson. Chuck Bublitz back with you, and joining me is Brian Mose. Thoughts for the second half here, Brian?
It'll be interesting to see how Menomonie shapes up. I wonder
Checking into the game for the Raiders
how...
halftime. In goal, number 19, Lucy Bertek.
That will also be interesting, too, to see how Lucy fares. She hasn't gotten too many reps at goalkeeper this season. She's had some playing time as a forward, I believe, because I remember she played a little bit, I think maybe in the last game we did. I don't exactly remember, but going back to the Menomonie thing, to see if they can get past fatigue and manage their energy and see if they can match what they brought in the first half. And even though they're down 3-0, they're at least playing valiantly, and it'll be good to see them not lay down and just roll over, kind of, because Hudson's been doing that to opponents all season long.
Yeah, I think that's the challenge for Menomonie is can you compete for 90 minutes with this Hudson team? And certainly the desire to compete was there on the part of the Mustangs, admirably so. Results hadn't shown themselves yet, but they have 45 minutes to prove themselves again. Hudson on the ball early.
Well, they're playing solid defense to start out the first minute of play. They've kept it out of dangerous territory, at least for right now.
And looks like the senior group has gone back in here to start the second half. Madison Danielson turning it. She's playing again up front now after having played both up front and in the back in the first half. Cleared up by number 5, Reagan Smith, for a Raider throw, and Annika Lewis over to take it. You know, some of these seniors probably wishing they could turn back time like Cher was singing at halftime and go back and have another year of Raider soccer, although I'm sure they're also anxiously anticipating the next phase of their lives.
Mm-hmm. It'll be interesting to see how far they go after graduation, but we obviously won't be displaying that to the internet like we are right now. But there's a lot of great character in these seniors, and you can say that pretty much about any class. But the senior class displayed good leadership. They've developed the underclassmen really well. You see all the sophomores on the squad. They develop those girls in practice, and the seniors who start play well. I mean, from top to bottom,
Nice
this
first
class
touch.
is great.
And here comes Stella Duffy, poking it around the defender. Shoots. Saved Appleby. Yeah, I mean, like you say, they're going off all sorts of places. Some of them, who knows? It could be going to far and exotic places like Texas or, who knows where.
Brazil.
Possibly Brazil. You never know. Greetings to those of you out there watching us from, probably all three of you from all sorts of exotic locales. Hope you're enjoying the match so far. We certainly are.
Whoa.
Great big ball over the top.
Oh, nice from
Madison Danielson lets it bounce once, lets it bounce twice, settles it. Good job defensively there, just shielding, being smart, calling for the ball at the top of the box is Marley Johnson. Just can't quite make the connection. One and an attempted clearance there by the Lady Mustangs. Ani Lewis picks it up, slides it through. Ooh, Sidney Spencer was just waiting to sneak in behind the defense and slot that one home. Nice job defensively there by the Mustangs. Madison Danielson turning past one, past two, can't get past three. Falls to Camasini, settles it so nicely. Good touch there. Johnston, I think, was looking to, we're going to call that a pass. And what a pass it was. Oh, and across it. Sidney Spencer just couldn't get her head on. Now it comes to Camasini. Ball still bouncing around. Mustangs finally able to clear it outside the 18. Kenzie Myers, that was, I said Stella Duffy erroneously before. That's Kenzie Myers over there on the right flank. And fantastic work by Myers there in the last sequence of play. Massini back to Johnston. Johnston wide to Lewis. This is better from the Raiders. Stretching it out just over the head of Spencer from Ani Lewis. And some confusion there on the part of the Mustangs. Our goalie ends up corralling the ball to prevent it from rolling. And restart here for the Mustangs. Bounces just past Lauren McNally. Duffy to Myers. Marley Johnston plays it out. Throw in for the Mustangs. So a start to the game fairly similar to the start of the first half, although here's an opportunity for the Mustangs. Lovely job there to swing it wide. Good hard work from Alexis Benrud to keep it in. She slips. Unfortunate for Benrud there. She's looking to cut it and just lost her footing there. But won back nicely. And here comes Benrud with another chance. Crossing it in, finding Schoenberger. Cleared up by Anderson. Kept in, though, for the Mustangs by Reagan Smith. Kenzie Myers tracking back nicely from her forward position to win it for the Raiders and then up and out, or at least attempted to get out. And here come the Mustangs with absolutely their best stretch of play.
Yeah, they've been pushing it.
Lucy Burtek picks it up past Schoenberger. Saw her coming. Booming kick. Finds Kenzie Myers, bodied up really nicely there by Bella Jacobson. A little too nicely for the liking of the referee. There's a lot of pushing there, that's for sure.
Yeah, and you mentioned Menomonie doing a good job in that stretch of play. It was one of the first times that they were able to get a pretty good scoring chance in Hudson's end. They haven't really seen a lot of that from not only them, but most of Hudson's opponents.
Oh, what a nice ball. Madison Danielson looking to cut it back, able to do so. Falls to Ani Lewis. Ani Lewis turns, just keeps possession there. That's smart play. Wisty finding T. Winkle in space in the middle of the field. Picks her head up. Finds Sidney Spencer. First touch past the defender. Looks to slot it through to Madison Danielson. She does so. And Danielson just can't put it on frame. Really nicely constructed attack by the Raiders. All that was missing was the final touch.
Did she use her right foot to put that last touch? Okay.
Yeah.
Checking into the game for the Mustangs, number 2, Mia Smith.
So Mia Smith back in. She was a terror up top in the first half, I thought. A lot of pace, a lot of effort, and just really getting after and pestering the Raider defenders.
Yeah, she was certainly making them work in the first half. And from Menomonie at this point, you really need any sort of spark you can get.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see how she does.
A little bit of tugging there. And the referee judges that to be a foul. Camasini just staring off into the stands. Don't make eye contact. Free kick right off Marley Johnson's chest. And now looking for the cross, Ashley Anderson. Jane on the spot there. And here comes Camasini again to Danielson. Danielson looking to turn, use her pace to get down the flank there past Kira Prochnow. Cuts it back. Big switch looking for Kenzie Myers. Kenzie running onto it, but Bella Jacobson able to clear it out for a Raider throw-in. So I think the script of the first half is running about the same in the second, although I think, to be fair to the Mustangs, they are showing a little bit better here. They've been able at times to string a few passes together and had one set series of possession in the Hudson defensive half.
Yeah, and for the stretch of 8 minutes to start the second half of play, Menomonie has shown a lot more fight than in some stretches where they kind of just sat back and waited. And we gave them credit in the first half for other stretches too where they were able to do that, but that was like the first time where they were able to get it past 30 yards in territory.
Marley Johnson. My initial thought from the angle we have up here in the press box is that I was going to go in the upper 90. Turns out my angle was bad. Goal kick.
Yeah, more like
Mustangs.
the upper 135.
Yeah. There it is. We got our math angle joke out of the way.
There we go.
Bounces off the hand at T. Winkle, but I believe that was a ball playing the hand, not a hand playing the ball. Play on, says the referee. Turn there by Dietrich. Great job by Myers to win the ball. And immediately looking for the run of Spencer. Spencer collects the ball. Defended there by, hard to see, I think that's Talford. Yeah, that is Kelly Talford. Spencer on it. Head up. Kenzie Myers making that little diagonal run across. Myers kicks it out. Goal kick, Mustangs. The Mustangs being cheered on by their coach, Deanna Munoz. Good job coming from the Mustang sideline, and I don't think she's wrong here in the start of the second half.
No, they've done a pretty serviceable job at, keeping Hudson on their toes.
Stemming the tide a little bit. The one Danielson opportunity notwithstanding. Johnson turning, looking. Finds Camasini. Always plays so fast, just two-touch, real quick. I love that about her. Moving. Danielson, cheeky little play to get into the end line there. Able to get it. Fantastic job in the center of defense there by number 12, Kelly Talford. Waiting right behind her was, I believe, Spencer, looking for an easy goal, unable to do so thanks to the defensive positioning and wherewithal of number 12, Kelly Talford. Now Danielson over with Spencer. They're going to take it short. Spencer gives it a roll. Danielson attacks the defender, gets past the defender, rolls it to the goalie. Restart. Appleby. She's saving good in the neighborhood tonight.
Yeah, she definitely is. And for this 11-minute stretch, Menomonie has done another good job of fending off a Hudson attack and keeping it at danger.
Cheeky little turn by Massini there. Hudson. Good pass there. Find Massini. A little bit of confusion.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if she thought Danielson was going to head out there, if Lewis was going to run on and take it. As it is, thrown for the Mustangs. One in the air by Annika Lewis. Massini drops it back to Lewis. Good defensive pressure there. One by Reagan Smith. Massini, and she just ran into her. Massini gets it back, though. Myers to Massini, back to Myers.
Yeah, Menomonie is...
Myers off of Jacobson, sorry.
Menomonie is trying to take Hudson off their pedestal by kind of literally cutting the feet off, it seems like.
Menomonie. Doot.
You're not the first person that I've heard that from, by the way.
Well, you're welcome for reminding you. You can thank me later.
Yeah.
Hudson back on the ball. T-Winkle to Duffy. Duffy cuts it inside. Smart play there. Just maintain possession. T-Winkle crossing it, looking for Spencer. One out there by Hagman. Now can Menomonie build out of the back? They really just don't have anyone up top. Mia Smith gets in front of Ashley Anderson. Just can't quite keep it in. That first touch ran away from her a little bit. But good job on Smith's part to get there and to give Hagman a target. You know, that's another thing we've talked about. Sometimes some of these teams that struggle, they get so packed in trying to defend the Raiders that they literally have no one up top as an outlet.
Yeah, I mean, you get to a point sometimes where
Big
it's
cross.
where it's just too conservative and they
Yes.
pack themselves too tightly. Menomonie, though, is kind of straight away from that. And even though they're down 3-0, they're doing a pretty good job. And they're giving Hudson a fight. This is something that we haven't really seen this season so far.
Fans clamoring for McKenna Olsen to get into the game on the field. Some calls of put 7 in coming from the stands. It's all the way through. Lucy Burtek picks it up.
Tiger substitution.
Almost. Collinson coming in.
Come on, Emma.
Williams coming in.
Is it?
Morgan Brozek coming in. Possibly Emma Blank. Looking through for Kenzie Myers. Unable to find her. That's a big weekend coming up for the Raiders this weekend. They've got some big games in DC Everest tomorrow and Saturday. I wonder if that's a little bit of Coach Solom's strategy as well, giving some of his first-team players a little bit more rest than usual, knowing that they're going to have to play serious minutes here coming up this weekend. Let there be light in the press box, ladies and gentlemen. Cleared up by Anderson, nicely done. Settled by Danielson. Now playing on the right side of the Raider attack.
It's
And
happening.
it's a Tiger substitution, ladies and gentlemen. 4 Raiders checking into the game.
Now into the game for the Raiders. Number 10, Emma Blank. Number 16, Morgan Brozek. Number 17, Liz Collinson. And number 22, Quinn Williams.
So we've got Blank, Brozek, Collinson, and Williams into the game for the Raiders. See if they can add to the Hudson lead. Brozek early on the ball. Does go up for a throw-in for Hudson. Brozek on the ball, takes it off her chest, cleared out by the Mustangs, and the throw-in fest continues.
Slowly but surely.
Right?
A 10-yard pace.
Working their way down. Down they go towards the goal. Williams. No, I believe that's a blank. It's Messini. Lovely find there. Brozek then looking for Williams. Sneaks under her foot. Cleared out by Jacobson. First minute of play. Hudson's still just leading. Well, still leading 3-0. They scored 3 in the first half, and that hasn't changed.
It certainly felt closer than a lot of games that we've
Yes.
covered.
I mean, truly, to Menomonie's credit. Ooh, nice touch by Collinson there. I like that. Brozek trying amidst the 3 defenders to hold on to the ball, unable to do so. Reagan Smith now. Here come the Mustangs. Rachel Dietrich on the ball. She has some time and space. Emma Blank coming back to pressure her. Dietrich now looking up for Mia Smith. Ashley Anderson cleared it off of Smith. Nope, looks like it did last come off a Raider player. Thought Ashley Anderson hit it off of Mia Smith there, but I'm a lot further away and my eyesight's a lot worse, so. In the middle of the park there, Mesa Wilson. Camusini steps up, takes the ball away from her, clears it into space, pursuing is Brozek. Collinson also coming over. Ani Lewis looking for Collinson. It runs on the line. Stepping in front is the Menomonie defender. Camusini comes over and poaches it. Plays it for Brozak. Brozak's a little late getting there. Out for a Hudson throw-in. Emma Blank really looking energetic and active here early on in her time in the game.
Yeah, she's really jittery in a good way. She seems pretty excited to play.
Ooh, here comes the chance for the Mustangs. Mia Smith. Marley Johnston able to keep it in. Coach Solom giving some instruction from the sideline, getting Marley Johnson to drop and cover there. That's I think a real danger that Mia Smith poses. She's aggressive and she's fast.
Yeah, this is a team that, even though they're down 3-0, I mean, we've said it time and time again, they can break through, and they're a pretty formidable squad. So they've been giving Hudson a challenge.
Nice job by Messini poaching that ball away. Menomonie works well to win it back. Cam Messini keeps pursuing, looking to slot it through, unable to do so. Brozak trying to get over there and cover it. And here come the Mustangs.
One on
the
two.
corner. Wisty, nice job just taking that physical challenge, using their aggressiveness against her, but gives the ball away. And here comes, unfortunate for the Mustangs, gave it away there when they had an opportunity to go numbers up on the attack. Here comes another one. Mia Smith, Ashley Anderson on her back. Centers it for Reagan Smith. Brozak now, looking over the top for Williams.
Ooh.
Williams gets a touch on it. Collinson, can she run on? Gets a poke.
That's in.
That is going to
Oh, no, it
just
isn't.
roll wide off the side of the post. And it's a goal kick. Collinson almost with the goal. Oh, no. The center referee overruling his assistant referee. Looks like, I agree, it looked to me like that came off a Menomonie player. Corner kick for the Raiders. Lauren Chuckle looking to check in for Hudson.
Another one where the angle fooled me this
Yep.
time.
Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 21, Lauren Chuckle.
So Chuckle in for Messini. '64th minute, 65th minute, excuse me. T. Winkle.
Ooh.
Booming kick to just about the penalty spot, looking for Marley Johnston. Falls to Lauren Chuckle. Chuckle gets a touch on it. Falls to Quinn Williams. Oh, and just over the net. She got a little under it instead of behind it. Goal kick, Mustangs. You know what, Mr. Mose? It turned out a pretty good game.
Yeah. This, I mean, when you, or at least for me, when I come here, I kind of expect Hudson naturally to win and win big, but this Menomonie squad has definitely given them a fight. And even though Hudson has played well, I think it's been Menomonie that's brought out a really good team in Hudson with guys who...
Good job by Williams there on the turn. Finds Lauren Chuckle. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just a bunch of players who don't get a ton of experience or playing well
Right.
tonight. And
Absolutely.
It's really nice to see that.
Hudson has they have quality, they have depth. You know, I mean, I think a big credit to Coach Solom and the Hudson coaching squad for developing a program that can achieve at this level.
Yeah, top to bottom, this is a great squad.
Ani Lewis pressuring there. Blank over. Oh, Collinson and Blank. A little bit of miscommunication there. Throw in for the Mustangs. Ooh, jogging it out here, coming in. I like the warm-up approach of the Menomonie players as they're getting ready to check in. It's 22, Amaya, Uriola, and Emma Young. Or Ella Young, excuse me.
Now into the game for the Mustangs, number 22, Amaya Uriola. And into the game for the Raiders, number 12, Ella Young.
So Young in and Uriola. Checking it defensively for the Mustangs. Young in the midfield for the Raiders. And then looks like Maddie Wolfgram also getting warmed up here for Hudson. Early touch for Young there off the head on the throw-in. Cleared up and out. Johnston letting it run, letting it settle. Anderson right there for a nice job by those two experienced defensive mates. We're just giving away there, unfortunate for the Mustangs. Tumbling down, I think that's a appropriate call there. Rachel Dietrich knocking over Emma Blank. '68th minute of play here, free kick for the Raiders. Marley Johnston standing over it. Looking for the chip on. Unable to find the head of Blank. Chuckle does keep it in though. Gonna slot it middle, nobody there, cleared out by the Mustangs. Chuckle in a good defensive position there. Looking for Blank. Can't quite connect with her. Ashley Anderson on the ball, pressured by Smith. Anderson just clears it up, I think, wisely there. Brozak, nice touch. Falls to Williams. Williams looking to immediately get it back. Just plays it right in the teeth of the Menomonie defense. That's a better touch. Now carries to the end line. Can she cross it? Cut it back. Far post. Who's there? Ani Lewis. Back in the mix. LA Young takes one touch, two touch, surrounded by defenders. Great job. Such a smart play there just to maintain possession. Hudson's been giving it away a little bit too much. Oh, and Emma Blank sneaks through. Oh, Emma Blank with an opportunity. Unable to get her foot around it. Just kind of sliced it wide instead of drove it on net. Maddie Wolfgram making an appearance now for the Raiders.
Now into the game for the Raiders, number 9, Maddie Wolfgram.
So Ashley Anderson coming out. Wolfgram in with Johnson in the back. Brozak finds Williams. Blank caught up in a good battle there with Schonenberger. Given to Chuckle. Chuckle carries it. Finds Young. Young's first touch just a little bit too far. Carries into the path of the defender there. Wins it back. Finds Lewis. Lewis head up. Driving the ball. Kind of slicing in towards the defender. Slicing off the defender's foot. Out for a Raider corner kick. Well, what do you say? Is Menomonie going to have a shot at goal here? Anything you're seeing that could cause a problem for the Raiders?
I don't know. I guess the only thing that I maybe could see, maybe players like Mia Smith in the front end maybe causing some problems with their speed and pace, but that's about it. I haven't seen anything too much else.
Corner kick there. Looks like Mr. Ellingson watching the game from the corner kick vantage point. Lovely. Oh, saved off the chest. Falls to the feet of, who was that? Ella Young.
If it's neon
Puts it over
cleats,
there.
it's Ella Young.
God, you think I'd figure that out. 'Cause that's why we keep you here, for those insightful observations and next level analyst skills.
I know.
So are you going to be able to make it till tomorrow, by the way?
Make it till tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, tomorrow's Friday. Tyler, the Creator, dropping his new album.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to stay up till midnight or not.
Right?
If my parents are watching, I'm totally not.
Yes,
though.
if your parents are watching, you're going to go to bed immediately after getting home so you can be wide awake to study and
ready for
learn
school.
tomorrow.
And
But
if-
the
and-
Creator Clause is coming tonight.
I know.
Looks like number 11 checking in here, Mesa Wilson.
Now into the game for the Mustangs, number 11, Mesa Wilson.
And he's going to leave a nice, wonderful pink-covered album in our
Right.
stockings. It's going to be beautiful.
Actually, is it stockings or is it like a pair of like classic Air Jordans that he's going to leave them in?
No, he signed with Converse.
Oh,
Some Chuck
nothing,
Taylors.
Nothing wrong with Chuck Taylors. I mean,
Yeah.
anything with the name Chuck is fabulous. Oh, here comes Brozak. Just almost got past that final defender. Runs past Young and Wilson there. Now Chuckle settles it. Finds Collinson. Collinson looking for Brozak. Brozak gets a touch on it. Lovely touch it is.
Oh, there goes
Running
Young.
is Young. But off her line alertly is Clarice Appleby. And she silenced that Hudson attack like lambs. Chuckle, number of defenders in front of her, finds Young. Young to Collinson. Collinson to Brozak, nice. Good first touch by Brozak. Over to Williams. Ball going back and forth. Quinn Williams able to keep it in. Being defended by Jacobson. Looking to get past Jacobson. Fantastic battle. Last touch by the Mustangs. Corner kick for the Raiders. A number of set plays, and I think they had one that was a real strong header kind of right at the goalie, but other than that, they just haven't been able to really effectively create dangerous opportunities off of the set plays.
Yeah, it's been a pretty, dull half offense-wise, but the physicality of these two teams have been at war.
A little bit of confusion between Johnston and Young. Falls to Lewis. Lewis shoots. Rolling. Picked up by Appleby. I'm going to get an Ani Lewis call here. I feel that it's happening this year.
Think it'll come tonight or in the playoffs or something?
I can't prognosticate to that level of Puxatawny Phil-esque
Puxatawny.
winter declarations, but I have a good feeling. Like Will I Am might say, I got a feeling. Ooh ooh.
Oh, the ooh ooh at the end.
Oh yeah. Great job by Morgan Brozak there. Better cutback. Good cross. Excellent defending. Lauren Chuckle on it, trying to prevent the turn, unable to do so. And what a fabulous outlet pass to Mia Smith. Really nicely done there. Smart play by Smith, dropping it. A little up back through action. And here come the Mustangs, and they've got numbers up. This is the 3-on-3 situation if they can get after it. Isabel Wisty under pressure. Schonenberger, great job. Athleticism and skill from Wisty to get away from Schonenberger there and really relieve some pressure for the Raiders. And then a heads-up play to just find the support. Johnson switching it over to Collinson. Well done by the Raiders. What could have been a dangerous situation was handled rather calmly.
Yeah, there was plenty of dark-shaded and light-shaded green turf.
Crossed by Brozak, deflected out. Corner kick, Raiders. 14, Madeline Klimek getting ready to check in for the Mustangs. Far post, falls in the box, falls to Ella Young because of those neon shoes.
Yeah.
And just puts it over the bar.
It's just the magnet.
Now into the game for the Mustangs, number 14, Madeline Klimek.
Brings in the ball.
Round of applause from the Menomonie fans for Madeline Klimek. Made the lovely drive on Highway 94 from the land of UW Stout to cheer on the Lady Mustangs this evening. Chuckle to Young. Good overlapping run there by Ani Lewis. Calls for it. Able to get there. Cut it back. Maintain possession. Centers it. Deflected by the defender. There's just so many bodies in the box. Oh, Ella Young. Great first touch. Better second touch. Now back to Lewis. Lewis, head up. Crossing it. Looking for it to fall to Quinn Williams.
Oh.
It does.
Too far.
Yes. Puts it wide. Oh, really nicely done there by Ani Lewis. Play it into the far post there. Great run by Quinn Williams. Just that final touch. Unable to tuck it into the back of the net. It was begging for a finish, and the finish went begging.
I was gonna say Fear Fusa, but you're good.
Yeah, I'm good, of course, as we know in Hudson High School. Whoa, and that is a collision and a half.
Yeah, rightfully
Down
called.
goes Mia Smith. I don't think any ill will there, but certainly a foul.
Yep.
Everyone's ringtones are going off here up in the press box. It's like a rave. Let's get my glow sticks and my fur-covered pants out. Here we go. Low Skates Raiders.
Get some Zubas.
Right. Oh, well done, clearing the ball out there. What a touch by Liz Collinson. Brozak turns into the defender. Schodeberger. The senior has been a great leader on the field tonight for the Mustangs, that's for sure.
Wow, nice.
Nice little give and go there. Quinn Williams galloping down the sideline. Looking to cross it, deflected out nicely by Jacobson. Corner kick, Hudson. Ani Lewis coming up here on the far side, looking to keep it in. Lauren Shuckle running over, Ani Lewis here on the near side, far side from the corner. Looking to keep it in. Lauren Shuckle there. Standing over the ball. Left foot, one hand raised in the air. Players attacking. She plays it about to Quinn Williams. Williams gets under the ball instead of driving through it, but it does stay in play. Ani Lewis chasing it down. Is going to let it run out for a throw and stops it, picks it up, looking for a quick restart. Nothing there. And then does choose to go to Young. Back to Lewis. Lewis with her left foot, sliding across looking for Blank. Good job settling it there by Young. A little bit of a miscommunication. Lewis was looking for she kind of played the ball to the run she wanted.
Yeah.
It wasn't being made, and you kind of wonder if maybe next time that they'll see that a little bit differently and be more on the same page, Will, Blank, and Lewis. Turning on the Jets is Collinson. Left foot across, nearly finds Brozek. Working hard to win it back is Morgan Brozek. Centering it in, deflected out by the Menomonie defender. Another Raider corner. Chuckle over to take it. Left foot. Gonna be bending away from the keeper. Into the run of the Raider players. Finds Ella Young off her foot, into the hands of the goalie. Really strong job. Emma Blank was right there, and Clarice Appleby was strong and confident holding onto the ball.
Yeah, different from her first half appearance that she had, where she had some issue taking control of the chances that would roll past her defenders, and she stayed strong on that one.
Yeah, she seemed more comfortable in the second half here. You know, it can be a daunting task to come in here to Raider Field and take on a team of the caliber of this Hudson team. And so, you know, one wonders if there's maybe just some jitters or whatever the case may be. Fantastic job on that last save. Liz Collinson just lets it run, pokes it away from the defender. Defender goes to ground. Here comes Liz Collinson attacking. Great job tracking back defensively there by number 3 for Menomonie. That's Dietrich. Crossed over. Blank chasing. Williams chasing. Clearing out are the Mustangs. But only as far as Wisty. Oh, good job touching around it there by Isabel. She has time. She has space. Looking for Collinson. Cleared out by Prochnow. Lewis to Tewinkle. To Collinson. Oh, looking for the run of Blank there. I like the look. This little pocket of space. Blank ran into it and now gets the ball back. Hudson and Schoenberger. Stepping up there is Jacobson. Carrying. Williams pressuring off of Hudson. Throw in Menomonie. Alexis Benrud getting ready to check back in. Number 10 for the Mustangs. Back into the game for the Mustangs. Number 10, Alexis Benrud. So Benrud back in. We are in the 80th minute of play, about to enter here the final 10 minutes of a 3-0 game. Looks like the ball ran out there. Throw in Raiders. Lily Watzak, Livy Boyley, getting ready to check in here for Hudson. Foul on the Raiders. So what do the Raiders and the Mustangs take out of this game here tonight, Mr. Mills?
I think that for the Raiders, this puts them in better playoff position. I think in the aspect of showing.
Here comes Mia Smith. She's got a couple defenders on her, but she is fast.
Nice.
And she forces Lucy my goodness gracious,
Burtek.
Lucy Burtek into a save, which she made, but absolutely the best chance of the night so far for the Mustangs. See here, I'm kind of writing the game off, getting your obit for the game, and it's not even over yet. And Menomonie reminds me.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think for Hudson at least, and I think this will stay true until the end of the match, I think it gives them a good feeling, especially as playoffs will be coming up soon.
Are you saying they've got a feeling?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
It gives them a better understanding of where their depth is at, and it gives them
Now into the game for the Raiders. Number 4,
Solemn.
Lily Watzak.
Solemn can
And number 24, Livy Boyley.
Solemn can start to figure out
Into the game for the Mustangs, number
Where
17,
his,
Lauren McNally.
how good his depth pieces are, and I think for Menomonie, I think they have to come out of this game feeling good. I don't really think that this was a sham or like a blowout or anything like that.
No.
Like most of the other games have been. Menomonie's played really well. This Hudson team is
I
just kind of
concur.
overmatched. Hudson overmatched Menomonie
Yes.
rather,
No.
and I couldn't see a better results for Menomonie other than winning, but it was most likely not going to happen. So I think for this young squad, I think it's a good character builder.
Wolfgram with Smith pressure. Smith is fast. Burtek
Whoa.
out. Picks up the ball ahead of Smith. She is, as a freshman,
Yes.
man, whew,
Just the
it's not going to be a
constant-
fun 4 years for teams playing the Mustangs here with her up top.
Yeah, the constant barrage and the energetic play is going to strike some fear into teams for sure.
Lewis clears it out, but Hudson unable to get out of their half right yet. Livy Boyley there.
This is probably the longest we've gone, so I don't blame you for for yawning a little bit.
Ashley Anderson looking like she's getting ready to check back in. I think that's in a direct result or response to the problems that Mia Smith's been causing Hudson's central defenders.
Yeah, trying to keep it a 3-0 lead rather than a
Right,
3-1
you don't
or
wanna-
3-2.
yeah,
You don't want to risk that.
You don't want to give up that clean sheet, that's for sure. Ball bounces over, and there's Mia Smith on the ball again. Smartly drops it off. Settled nicely there by Marley Johnston. Collinson now with some time and space. Looking up over the top. Brosek pressuring. Quinn Williams there. Williams plays it out. Nothing there but a Mustang. Prochno's really done a nice job over there with Collinson. Collinson's that's a big ask for a defender, and she's done good work.
So do you have any different takeaways from mine at all about this game at all? You're feeling for both sides?
Yeah, I think your points were pretty valid there.
Into the game for the Raiders, number 11, Ashley Anderson.
I think I agree with you. I think the biggest thing that the Raiders can get out of this is that they got some really quality minutes for their substitute players against a team that was making them work, that was asking them to keep their composure when they were under a lot of physical challenges.
Yeah.
But Ken Olsen warmed up excited, ready to check into the game here. The erstwhile goalkeeper and maybe striker superstar. We'll kind of see how the last 5 minutes here go. And if I'm Menomonie as well, this is a team that for a number of years really just couldn't compete at all, and they've competed tonight. If I'm Menomonie, I'm really wanting to pitch a second half shutout. You give up 3 goals in the first half, turn around, and you tie in the second half. That's a positive result if you're the Mustangs.
And you can't really go anywhere but up with this kind of squad. The
Yep.
amount of young talent that they have. This is a pretty good and potentially scary Menomonie team for the future.
Yep, absolutely.
Now into the game for the Raiders, number 7, McKenna Olsen.
So Olsen in the game, playing up top. Got about 4.5 minutes left here. Williams battling on the ball. Hudson Soccer Greatness steps into the press box. Scott Ellingson in the house. Throw in here. Again, so I would say if I'm either team, my number one priority for either team in the last couple minutes here is don't give up a goal. Keep your shutout. If you're Hudson, keep your shutout for the game. If you're Menomonie, keep your shutout for the half. That's really, I think, the sign of success. Oh, what a lovely touch there by Watzak. Nobody up there to get on the end of her pass, though. Lovely job by Lauren Chuckle there in the middle. Really nice work. Williams looking to turn. Ani Lewis. Ooh, just missed Brozak. But Morgan keeps pursuing, keeps fighting, keeps on the ball. She shoots. Oh, and what an amazing save! Celebrated by that guy who has a loud muffler, as well as the Menomonie fans. That was again a first-class save for Appleby. She is saving good in the neighborhood tonight, Mose.
Yeah, for sure.
Chuckle
pretty
now.
lucky that it didn't roll in for her, but she was
Well,
able
I tell
to,
you what, no luck out. Respect to that skill.
Yeah.
Lauren Chuckle, great ball, right into the head of Williams. Finds
punch it in.
Emma Blank right in front of the goalie, and Appleby there to make the save.
Just the extra, just the little bit, but
Yep.
it didn't go.
She just couldn't quite get it there. But again, credit to Appleby for 2 momentous saves in maintaining this second half shutout for the Mustangs. Here come the Raiders. 2 minutes left in the game. Boyley to Blank. Blank looking for Brozak. Morgan on the ball, looking to touch past the defender, and cuts it back on her. Looking for Quinn Williams, cleared out, only as far as Watzak. 89th minute of play here. McKenna Olsen now on the ball, cutting it back, getting kicked and kicked, staying with it. Nice run there by Reagan Smith. Turning, looking for Schoenberger, cleared up by Ani Lewis. Right to Morgan Brozak. Brozak settles, turns. 2 defenders converge. 3 defenders converge. Brozak still fighting hard. Coming out of it is Emma Blank. Blank cuts it inside. There's a little space there.
Oh,
Comes off
wow.
her chest off the clearance. Appleby over to pick it up.
And
And we-
Emma Blank showing constant fight throughout this match. She's done a great job.
Yeah, the energy she's brought here in the second half has been really fabulous. 90th minute of play here. 3-0 Raiders leading, have since halftime. One final opportunity maybe, perhaps, perchance. Perhaps not.
Yeah, that could have been a chance to steal a goal from the jaws of a shutout. But
Right?
I think Menomonie will be just fine with what you said earlier, that they kept a clean sheet through the second half,
Yeah.
because this has been a tale of 2 different halves.
Sort
for
of a
these squads.
swashbuckling Raiders team here the last few weeks, just really scoring goals. And for
Yeah.
Menomonie to keep them shut out for a half is pretty fabulous. Up and out, throw in for the Raiders, 20 seconds left in the game.
Oh, not into the stands, though. It was close.
Almost.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that's the final, with the Raiders defeating the Mustangs by a score of 3-0. Congratulations to both teams on a well-played match.
And that is our final here from Raider Field in Hudson, Wisconsin.
Yeah, great game.
Been a great game, been a great time. Thanks for joining
Yes.
us. From those of you who checked in online, we appreciate your support and wish you a good night. We will catch you next time. For Ryan Mose, this is Chuck Bublitz bringing you Raider Girls Soccer. Have a great night.